Hey guys, I'm Christy from Blingee Thingee on Etsy. Today what I'm going to be doing is just showing you how I'm going to bling out this little piggy face on these Dawson slides that I got from my oldest daughter. So what I've done is I just filled up my craft syringe with some E6000 glue. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of follow this outline of this pig's ears. And this craft syringe is amazing for just those areas where you really want to stay in the line and you just really need your glue to go on spot on. So, right, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to make sure that I stand my craft syringe up straight. I've noticed when you lay it down and it has the glue in it, it sometimes will just kind of keep coming out. So what I'm going to use today on these little pig ears and around the outline here, I'm going to start with a 4mm light pink resin flatback rhinestone, and this size is working out really good. I did also pour out on my little paper plate over here. I added some 3mm too, just in case I think I need them. I wanted to just kind of have them handy, but I'm going to try to do all of this pink in just a 4mm, so I'm hoping that works out, but just in case it doesn't, I've got some 3mm. So my goal, what I want to do on this pair of slides is I just want to outline all the pink, and then I want to go in on the little piggy face and fill in with black rhinestones, and then I'm going to leave the sides alone. I'm making these for my oldest daughter, and she just wanted something just kind of simple, nothing really super foo-foo or anything. Just kind of toned down a little bit. Normally when I bling items out, I'm pretty foo-foo and girly with everything. So I just did a pink pair of Jeffree Star slides. You can find that in my previous video if you haven't already seen that. And those were super girly and just really foo-foo and pretty and cute and sparkly. But this time I'm going to just kind of tone them down a little bit and just show you what it looks like when you just kind of do this little piggy face. I got these off the Dawson merch website, and I think they're a size 7. Yeah, I think they're a size 7. So what I did was I am using these resin rhinestones that I carry in my Etsy shop. And I love these resin rhinestones because they're shiny and sparkly, but they're also just super affordable. So if you can't really afford a Swarovski stone, these are a really nice alternative because you get that sparkle without spending all that money. So what I'm going to do is I had a little space there. So instead of switching over to a 3mm, I'm just going to kind of spread these out a little bit. And so as long as your glue is still wet, you are able to kind of take your little wax pencil tool and just slide those stones around. So, and I'm using E6000 glue. I'm using this yellow wax pencil rhinestone picker tool. Now see how, even though I had my craft syringe just standing up, see how that glue's wanting to kind of come out, just ooze out. So I just have a wet wipe handy. That way I can wipe it off before I start applying more glue. So like I said, always keep this standing up. And I carry this craft syringe also in my shop. I'll leave links for everything that I'm using in this tutorial in the description box if you guys need anything. And then for the piggy face, I'm just going to use I'm going to try again to go with a 4mm, and I'm going to use a black rhinestone. But I did also put some 3mm over here on my plate just in case I felt like there were some spaces and stuff that I needed to fill in. You'll notice that my hand shakes really bad. I have really bad carpal tunnel, and I also have arthritis in my hand. So sometimes like the simplest thing in the world is like the most complicated for me because of my wrist and my hands are so bad. So sometimes my hands get a little shaky. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going in here with this 4mm resin rhinestone, and I'm just going to keep following the outline of this little piggy. I noticed yesterday, I think, that Shane Dawson just did a launch of some new items, and I didn't make it on there until last night. And there was a tumbler cup that kind of, it was the same, it was black, but I think even the piggy face was like black also. Anyway, I was going to try and snag one of those, but I missed it. They were all sold out by the time I got on there, so I'll have to catch it the next time it comes around. And these slides I got a couple of weeks ago. I didn't look to see if they put more slides on there or not, but so this is just super easy to do. I'm just kind of putting that wax pencil right on the top of the rhinestone, and then once I press it down to the glue will just kind of hold that rhinestone in place, and I can just start picking up another stone. So really all I need for this project is just my E6000 glue, a little wax pencil tool to help me pick up the rhinestones, and then just a couple of colors in a 4mm. And that's pretty much the only thing. Oh, and my craft syringe. That is a must. And anytime that I have outline work in a project, I always go ahead and I start that first, because I just feel like that's just the easiest to do, and then it just makes filling in so much easier, because all of your outline work is already done. So, and sometimes it does seem like outline work takes a little bit longer, but it's that detail that really makes the finished result look really, really nice. So, and then after I'm done with this, in all honesty, I actually let my projects dry for a good 3 days. You don't have to. You do need to go a good 24 to 48 hours, but most of the time I just keep letting them just sit. I just leave them alone and let them just completely dry. And also, if you are a newbie and you've never worked with the E6000 craft glue, the smell it's a little bit strong. So it's a really good idea to be working next to an open window or in a just really well ventilated place, because the smell is really, really strong. A lot of people wear masks. I don't, but a lot of people do. And especially if you're doing this like a lot, there's a lot of people that's what their job is. They just do custom bling work, and so they're just constantly exposed to the glue. And so in that case, it really is a good idea to like wear a mask, because you're breathing those fumes in all the time. Now this glue that I'm applying, it's going to dry clear. I don't know, I think I can fit 4 on there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go with 4. Going down that line, and then just be able to put 1, I guess, on either side. And like I said, as long as that glue is still wet, I'm able to totally just move that stone around, which is really nice, because sometimes you need to kind of move stuff around. So in my Etsy shop, if you want to click one of the links in the description box, you'll see over in my shop I carry all kinds of different rhinestones, all kinds of different sizes, all kinds of different colors, all kinds of different styles and shapes. So there's a lot of different stones over there available for and these are non-hot fix. So to get the rhinestones to actually stick to the item, you have to apply glue, where if you're working with a non-hot fix item or a hot fix item on like clothing and stuff, then you have to have that tool that kind of heats up the glue that's on the back. But these rhinestones that I'm using, there's not any kind of glue or anything on there. So I'm having to put some glue so that the rhinestones will stick. So again, these are non-hot fix. Okay, and then that's what we have so far. Super cute. And I'm just going to keep going around this and do the little nose, and then I'll finish filling in this black part here. Okay, so I finished doing the outline work on the pink part on the shoes, and it's already adorable. But now what I'm going to do is I just want to fill in all the inside, all of the black. And like I said earlier, I really want to try and just use just a 4mm black. I don't know if that's going to work or not. We'll see. And then I can let you guys know. So now sometimes, most of the time actually, most of the time I'm just using the end of the tube to apply my glue. But these spaces are a little bit smaller and I don't want to have a big glue mess. So I'm just going to keep using my craft syringe. So, right, so let's try this 4mm in there and see how it's going to work. And on this item, I mean, you'll notice I'm just kind of putting a matching stone on top of the same color. So I'm putting a black stone on top of black, which is my favorite way to do items. I love when the underneath part is the same color as the stone I'm putting on the top. I just feel like the finished product looks really, really nice, and you don't have a lot of stuff that you're kind of seeing through. And this looks really, really good. Now there were, you know, 100 different ways that I could have done these shoes. Instead of using a rhinestone, I could have used a flat back pearl embellishment. You know, I could have done the entire shoe in rhinestones or the entire shoe in pearls. I mean, there's just so many different ways to do things. And so it's just whatever your preference is. The first pair of slides I did for my oldest daughter, they were super girly. You actually can see the Nike slides tutorial on my YouTube channel. That was a video I did, I guess, about a year ago, and those were pretty, they were pretty girly. They were completely filled up. The whole thing was done in rhinestones and pearls, and she really liked that. She still wears them now, and they're still super sparkly, but this time, like I said, she wanted something a little bit more toned down. So, you know, it's nice to be able to switch things up. You know, sometimes you might want something super, super flashy, and then other times you just want something a little bit, you know, a little bit more plain, low key, just something to give it that extra kind of pop. So now see, I just filled in the ear with that black rhinestone, and so look how cute that is. So now I'm just going to finish taking my syringe and fill it in with glue, and then keep applying a 4mm black rhinestone. Okay, so here are the completed shoes. They took about just a little over an hour to complete. They are seriously just as cute as they can be. All I used was the E6000 craft glue, my wax pencil, a 4mm light pink resin rhinestone, and a 4mm black resin rhinestone. I will leave links for all of those items in the description box. I'll leave links to the slides on the Shane Dawson merch website. I did, once I kind of got around like the nose, I did use a few of the 3mm black rhinestones, but you could get by doing this project without it. But if you wanted to add those, you could. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, subscribe to my channel where you can watch me bling out more cute little items. And thank you guys so much for watching.